off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Ehehe, well, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. So delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet but full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for you. No, you, dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Me, no. I'm not into tea. I don't like tea. I guess. Ehehe, don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading may not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's right. That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate team last year? Debate club last year? Girl, again with the skirt, calm down. Haha. Well, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing around about the budget and possibility or publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a good leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. I find that doubtful, but sure. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Blech. Can't read. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Queen Zena, what kind of things do you like to read? Anything that catches my eye. Have you seen my array of books? I've got mythical to storytelling kind of thing to solving a murder in high school. Well, considering how little I've read these past few years. Oh, sorry for yawning in your ear, people. I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Okay. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Good for you. And telling a good story is such a foreign world in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Would you read my books? I got a vampire book. I got a dragon book. I got let's see, a couple of werewolf ones, I think. A supernatural one full of like there's like demons and angels and werewolves and vampires and yeah, fun. Would you read my books, Yuri? Would ya? That'd be cool. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. That is relatable for a lot of people. Possibly for me too. Cause look at all those books. And I want more books. I want a whole lot more books. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep physic don't know how to say that word. I can't freaking speak. Elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I have 3 up on my shelves. They're not really that spooky. I mean, they're more like what's the word? They're more intriguing, I guess, rather than scary, because they're not really scary. They're messed up. They're more messed up than anything else. Desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimum level. Stop yawning. Excuse me. Good grief. At the rate Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. Gentle. Yeah, sure. Gentle. Sure. Okay. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, I hate horror movies. Now, horror books I might be able to get into and be able to sit down and read. But horror movies? No thanks. Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't say it out loud. Give that here. Give that back. Fine. Hee hee. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing the level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, expressing your values, vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Blech. Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. Well, you won't be reading one for me, because I know next to nothing about poetry. My sister, on the other hand, she knows poetry, and she's definitely going to watch this. So, hi, sissy. But yeah, she knows a thing or two about poetry. And I like her poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Again with the skirt. Girl, there's a boy present. What are you doing? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yay! Let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond in the club. Isn't that right, Queen Zena? Monika smiles warmly at me. Once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought. Humph. Queen Zena. You all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? This is That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay. I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I am so happy. I love her. She's adorable. She reminds me of me. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for a cupcake, I would be super pissed. Sayori and Natsuki are my favorite. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Queen Zena, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Ehehe. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Queen Zena, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! She's so cute. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Okay. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and save right here. And I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here, and we'll pick back up in the next video. Alright, thanks everyone, Vampire Queen out.